Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour with me, Alpha P Omega. Now, before we continue playing, I have a small announcement to make. This is the last couple of episodes that I record with my old Logitech USB microphone, because tomorrow I will receive a new, better one. If you're interested in which, it will be the Blue Snowball microphone in black. So I'm really looking forward to upgrading my equipment, and hopefully my voice will sound more pleasant to you. Yeah. So with that off the table, let's look at the game and the situation. Now, we left off right after we signed the secret pact with Germany. However, today I spent about 15 minutes looking at the game and did a few small changes that I will present to you now. Don't worry, no time has passed, no units were moved. It's just things that will take place once we start playing. However, you remember as I talk for, obscene amount of time about how the armies are organized, about the army thing, army corps thing, division and stuff. Well, I did a small change that will make it probably easier for you guys, and I like it more this way. This is the first army, remember? So we have the first army here, and this is the first army corps of the first army. Then we have the second army corps of the first army and third army corps of the first army. Here we got the third army, but here's the third army corps of the third army, second army corps of the third army, and so forth. It works like this with every single army we have. Remember, we have 4 plus the general staff in Istanbul, and well, it's just going to work like this, and I think it's going to be it's going to be easier to understand for both you and me, and to orient in when we do some units movement. We will have a better idea what I'm talking about. Just remember, first army is in Istanbul and around, second army is down here on the borders with British Egypt, third army is up here and will be dealing with Russia, and fourth army is here near Kuwait. Now, what else did I do? You can see that some of the units are moving. That's because I decided that we will boost the third army slightly, because I expect the heaviest fighting in this area. So we have yes, the third army, 4th Kolordu, is moving to Hakkari, and we are sending a bit of reinforcements, I think. Where are they? Yes, here we are sending one of our cavalry divisions. I forgot about this one last time. Together with the 2 cavalry divisions we have here, they will make up the 5th Army Corps of our 3rd Army. And I think I'm also sending, yes, I'm sending the 3rd Army Corps to this area where the 4th Army will take it and incorporate it. So I'm making this area a bit stronger as well, because like it or not, the 4th Army will mainly play a role as a reserve army that will, in case we need it, send reinforcements to the 2nd or 3rd Army. So will the 1st one, but we shall see about that. I'm also sending some units to Izmit, because there can be a landing of the allies there. It can take place there, so I would like to put some units there. Apart from this, I created also what I call the board, it's like a coast guard. Sahil Savunma are single divisions that are placed in strategic areas like Zonguldak, like Antakya, and the last one will be in Beirut. Is this one, the 3rd Sahil Savunma, and they will be left back and act as reserve or defensive unit in case we are under attack from the coast. Okay, now with this said, I would also like to speak a bit about our plans, but you know what, we'll leave that to the actual declaration of war, which will be soon. We have the event which is called Join the Central Powers. Once we do this one, we immediately become the part of well, it's not the Axis, it's Central Powers. I still have, Second World War thinking. But we'll join the Central Powers and we will declare war on our enemies. We'll do that, but not before we are ready. Historically, Ottoman Empire joined the First World War on 18th of October 1914, so we still have some time to that date. Yeah, one thing that I would like to mention is, remember as I talked about the Schlieffen Plan, Germany can do a couple of things once it enters war. It can go historic with the Schlieffen Plan, which was a huge assault on Belgium, where they were trying to, as they did in the Second World War, bypass the main defenses of French armies and pour inside the main area around Paris and back to encircle the French army. Or they can do the expanded Schlieffen Plan, which would mean they attack both Netherlands and Belgium and use these areas to attack France. Or they can attack France only, which would keep the Great Britain out of the war. This, however, did not happen. Britain's already at war. Wait, it's not? Okay, that's a bit weird, but it will be, I'm pretty sure. Because what happened is that Germany declared war on France and Switzerland. This is so-called Ruprecht Plan, which ignores Belgium and Netherlands completely and instead attacks Switzerland. So they will try to bypass the main defenses and take the mountainous areas of Switzerland, which would then allow them to attack towards Lyon and, then again do the encirclement from south. So when we join the Central Powers, we will probably see the fighting taking place here. I'm not really sure what Italy will do, but once it joins the Allies, it will probably find itself encircled because it will face Austria-Hungary on the east, and both Germany and Austria-Hungary from north and northwest, and if France starts losing the southern territories, then even from the west directly. So we shall see. Maybe Italy will stay out of the war entirely. Who knows? Okay, I believe that we have said our technologies last time. Yes, we are researching the 1907 Infantry Division, Census Tabulating Machine, and Powered Flight concept, which is interesting. Okay, so we got the descent pretty high, we got a bit of manpower, economy set. Yes, we are producing 2 artillery brigades, and the production supplies, yeah, everything pretty much seems okay. So I think that we can start and let the game play. Yes, we got the new decisions which are called Join the Central Powers. I'm aware of that. We could also issue currency, but that's going to lower our industrial efficiency, and I'm not going to do that. Not in this life, not in any others. And as you can see, we are gaining resources all over the place, so that's perfect. Our country is getting stronger. Okay, maybe now I could speak a bit about our war plans. I'm going to slow it down a bit so that we don't miss anything. And oh yeah, Newfoundland joined war, so that means that UK is now at war. Yes, in war together with France, Switzerland, Russia, Serbia, Montenegro, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, Bhutan, Nepal, Oman, Union of South Africa, British Raj, Newfoundland and Kuwait against Germany and Austria-Hungary. So that's perfect. That is perfect. Well, actually it's not perfect, but at least it's historically correct. So now, about my plans. The very simple plan for the conflict on the southern front is that we need to take this Sinai Peninsula as fast as possible and establish our border in Alcantara, which I believe is the only possible. Yeah, if we manage to take this one, then we are pretty much set, and we can just leave 1 or 2 divisions in Sharm el-Sheikh to repel any possible coastal attack. I think that with that we should be okay. Now we could also try to take Port Said, but that one has a land fort in it and actually has, well, it requires us to cross the Suez Canal, so I don't think that's a good idea. If we manage to take this, I will be very happy. There are no victory points and no real, there are no real resources or anything that we could take from this. But you know what? I don't really care. As long as we keep this front safe and us safe, I will be happy. We will also immediately move against Kuwait, which is kind of understandable, and annex it. Here we will gain also nothing, which is great. And then we will station our armies in Basra, where we actually have a bit of oil and industrial capacity, and in Kuwait. Here, on the other hand, the northern front will be a bit more tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assault Kars from both. Well, I'm going to assault it from Trabzon. Wait, no. We're going to assault it from Erzurum. The attack will be supported from Trabzon. In the meantime, our 4th Army Corps will try to get to Nakhchivan. It depends on the fact whether Russia will occupy the northern Iran or not. If so, we will make way for Rezaieh and support the attack on Kars from there. So it will be attacked from 3 sides and hopefully encircled, while our 5th Army Corps, consisting of cavalry, which is way faster, will make way for Tabriz, Baku, and if all goes well, we might actually get all the way to Grozny and Tbilisi from behind. By that time, we should break Kars already and move the front to Sukhumi, Tbilisi, and Makhachkala front. This would make me happy. But, you know, depending on how it will work, we might even push forward towards, well, Krasnodar or maybe Voroshilovsk. We will get some industrial capacity from this area if all goes as planned. Baku especially has 2 industrial capacity and a lot of resources, so I would like to get that one. But we shall see, you know, maybe they won't occupy Iran, and that way we'll just have to make a bloody move from Erzurum and Trabzon, which would be a bloodbath. I expect that we'll have a huge amount of difficulties getting Kars, because it is a mountainous area and it has a significant amount of land fortifications. But, you know, we shall see. Things might turn a bit different. Oh, and we have a problem with energy. Don't we have a deal with Germany? Oh yeah, the efficiency of our trade with Germany has dropped to 50% because now they are at war. So we are unable to actually transport enough resources from them to us. So we should try to find alternative suppliers. But who? That's my question. Iran would be an obvious choice because it's right next to us and it will hopefully remain neutral. Wait, it's called... Oh, it's still called Persia. Okay. My bad. And they have energy and, well... No, they really hate us. Yeah, they really hate us. So that's not going to happen. What about the United States? They too hate us. And they have no energy. Damn. Venezuela has energy. But is not willing to trade it. Okay, well... I'm not going with Russia. Republic of China. What about you? Okay, you are willing to trade. We need a... Wait, we don't need metal. And we don't need to give you metal. Or get it from you, so let's move that to 0. God damn it, game, stop trolling me. Okay, we're missing 16 energy, so let's go for 20 and see how well we can do. For 20, I'm going to offer you some money. And you would take it. How about... Okay, this seems like we have crossed, yeah, we crossed their capacity. 24.1. Okay, so let's round it up to 24. And we'll go as low as 0.9 money, let's see. They concluded a deal. Perfect. So now we should be able to get back into green numbers, yes. Okay, so the sun is lowering and everything is going up. That makes me happy. So come on guys, move. Okay, our Sahil Savunma units, the coastal guards, are at their places. Where's the cavalry that we need? What's their speed? 8. Oh, we got an event. The fate of the German Mittelmeer Division. That's Mediterranean Sea Division. Already during the secret negotiations for the defensive alliance, the German ambassador Wangenheim and the Ottoman Minister of War Enver Pasha agreed that the German Mittelmeer Division, Mediterranean Division, consisting of the SMS Goeben and SMS Breslau, would be sent to Constantinople to support the Ottoman fleet. However, Enver Pasha had made the agreement without the consent of his government, which sought to preserve its neutrality. Admiral Sukhon misinterpreted the situation. That's our guy, the situation, and moved towards Constantinople anyway, while a British fleet was already hunting for his ships. The Mittelmeer Division reached the Dardanelles on 10th of August. There the Ottomans demanded the abolition of German trade privileges, capitulations, to let the fleet cruise into Ottoman waters, and Wangenheim agreed. By granting the German fleet such permission, the Ottomans transgressed the rules of neutrality, so the Grand Vizier Said Halim pretended the acquisition of these ships. The Germans rejected this proposal and demanded entry into the war from the Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans ignored this and announced the purchase of the 2 vessels. The Germans were forced to agree. Since the Ottomans did not have the appropriate personnel, the German crew was kept on board. One month later, Sukhon was appointed commander of the Ottoman Black Sea Fleet. So the Sukhon is a German officer that will stay with us at this point and will become our chief of navy later on. We are going to go with yes, the Ottomans agree, no, end of German-Ottoman cooperation, okay, we don't want that, or make demands. Let's go with yes. Note, with high probability the German Empire would cancel any relations with the Ottomans if the Ottoman Empire would refuse to incorporate the Mittelmeer Division. Also, the joining of the Central Powers would be no longer possible. No, we want to agree with this. Okay, we gained the SMS Goeben and SMS Breslau. Excellent. Relations with Germany +20, and we got new light cruiser and battle cruiser. Sukhon is now available as a leader. Wilhelm Sukhon, the minister, becomes available. Chief of Navy Wilhelm Sukhon. Trigger the declare war on the Ottoman Empire event. Yeah, that's for Great Britain, I think. So let's put the Yavuz Sultan Selim and Midili ships to the Turkish sea fleet. And who's the Vice Admiral Olympus? Do we have Sukhon available? Hassan Rami, Rauf. Sukhon, Rear Admiral. He can command only 6 flotillas, but I think if we promote him, he can command, yes, 12, and his skill 3 is the best one we get, so perfect. His skill 3 will be very useful for us.